Hello travelers, I'm Kimi and I'm Kari and welcome to Vancouver. We made it to Vancouver. And we're just making our way through customs and passport control. Right, we've made it through border control and passports and all that, and now we're gonna follow the signs to the train. Alright, so we're heading outside. We're following the signs to the train to the city, up the escalator. There you go, train to city. Having a difficult time. Our suitcases are heavy. Alright, we're heading up and then we'll show you guys where to get your tickets. Alright, so we just came up 2 flights of escalators and you come out right here and there's a map right here and we're waiting to go to the little kiosk there so we can pick up our SkyTrain ticket. Alright, I'm going to show you guys the map of the SkyTrain here in Vancouver, Canada. We are right here at the airport and we're gonna make our way up to Waterfront Street, and that is where the port is for the cruise ship. So I'm just gonna go through the steps real quick to buy a ticket at the machine. So we just did buy a single ticket. We did adult and we're only in zone 1 because it's the weekend. And then you press whatever payment is, and then down here you put your card in and you have to confirm it. Then it'll ask you to print a receipt and a ticket will come out at the bottom. Okay, I hope that helps. This is what the SkyTrain ticket looks like when it prints out of the machine.
This train is for Waterfront.
Okay everybody, we just came out onto Waterfront Station and now we're gonna walk to the hotel and we'll see you there. Okay guys, here's our room at the Days Inn in Vancouver, Canada. Simple room, got a desk, TV, bed. Here's the bathroom. Got the shower, toilet, sink. Not much to show, but thought I'd show you guys anyways. And then over here there's a closet. Oh, and a fridge. There's the door and a mirror. The elevator was very tiny, so we walked up 6 flights of stairs with our suitcase, and they're very narrow. The only plugs in here that we see is one on the lamp here, one on the lamp there, and one on the lamp on this side. This is their air conditioning, just a fan, and it's not that cold, and it won't go below 75. And so that's what we're working with here, people, on a budget. But the location was very good. It was right up the road from Waterfront Street, very walkable with luggage, and then it's like 1 block over to Canada Place. Okay, so 3 plane rides later, a SkyTrain, we finally made it to our hotel. We're staying at the Days Inn. It's not the best room, but no. And I'm tired. We're tired, we're hungry. We've been up since 3 o'clock in the morning. Here. Eastern time zone. We did 3 plane rides. We had a little delay on our last plane ride, but it still worked out. Took the SkyTrain over, walked to the Days Inn.
Kari said, I just have it on
and now it's 5.
Cool. Oh, there we yes.
I did it. Kari didn't switch the mode. We got it working. Yeah, it's blowing now. Anyways, we're tired, we're hungry. We're gonna go find some food and look around.
Tomorrow, we're planning on the suspension bridge park.
I don't know if they can hear you now because the fan's blowing.
I said, ow! Tomorrow we're going to the Capilano suspension bridge park. I don't know if I said that right, but that's where we're planning on going. And
we'll see you guys later. We're gonna go find some food. Bye. Good morning, everybody. It's the next day. So yesterday we had our travel day, which you saw a few clips of that. And now we just found our way to Canada Place, where we will be taking off on the Disney Wonder tomorrow for our embarkation day. So be sure to come back for those vlogs. They're coming up soon. Are you excited for the cruise? Yes. So we just wanted to get a feel of where to go tomorrow morning, walk around. Yesterday we didn't finish filming because after we got in the hotel we walked out to find some food and it started raining, and then we were done for the night.
It was a very long travel day.
Yes. Let me show you guys. We walked over to Canada Place here, and right across the street, right in there, is a whole food court. You got McDonald's, you got Subway, you got Tim Hortons. All of that is in there. So that's where we went yesterday for some food, and then we just went back and we went to bed, honestly, because we were just so tired. We were up since 3 o'clock in the morning Eastern time, and it was a long day. So we were just kind of done since it started raining. So we got up super early this morning so we could start checking everything out. And so there is Canada Place for the Port of Vancouver. This is where most of the ships take off here for embarkation days. Sorry about all the sirens. But this is where the Disney Wonder should be tomorrow for us for our embarkation day. And this is the Pan Pacific Hotel right here. This is an option if you want to stay super close and with Disney. So yeah.
And now we're gonna take a few minutes and walk around and find a few key things to do around Vancouver before we head to the suspension bridge park.
Okay, so we just walked over from Canada Place to find the steam clock. Alright, there's the steam clock. Alright, we just stood by the clock to take our picture, and it's hot. Those vents, stuff's coming out and it's hot. It's hot over there. Anyways, there's the clock. Let me show you all the sides. And it was a simple walk. It was pretty much just straight down from Canada Place that way.
Follow the water.
And you just type in that name right there on Google Maps and it'll come right up. So if you're looking for it, there you go. There's more steam coming out. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you guys a little bit of the food court area that we found last night. So if you're around, and this is Canada Place right here, that building behind the tree. That's where the ship comes in. To the left over here is Tim Hortons, and then over here is the food court. Giving you a look inside. Subway's right there. McDonald's. There's a Starbucks back there. Over here you have a Fat Burger. So this is the inside of the food court if you're looking for it at Waterfront Street. And right out these doors and up the stairs, right there is Canada Place. And Tim Hortons is over there to the left.
And there are bathrooms down this hallway if you need it.
Okay guys, we decided to come to Tim Hortons for a little breakfast.
Okay, we just got our Tim Hortons and
Gotta get the picture.
you're gonna hear this water thing because the seats are wet. And this is where we are sitting. Kari's gonna reveal it. Ah, sausage, scrambled egg, loaded croissant. Do yours. Oh look, the same thing.
Alright, so we're doing the Capilano Suspension Bridge Park today. We got our tickets online beforehand. It's cheaper if you can buy them online beforehand, or you can pay at the gate just a little bit more. But we went ahead and got it before we came. They do have a free shuttle service. Today we are getting picked up here. It's a different spot than normal because it's a Sunday, so it's a little bit different. So just make sure you read the website on the different pickup locations that they have available for the free shuttle service to the park. Alright, this is the paper I printed about the free shuttle service. These are the different shuttle stops and the times of year and what time they pick you up at. I think it runs about every 30 minutes or so with a few breaks throughout the day, but it is free. We have to be in a different spot because of the time of year it is. So we are actually just across the street here from Canada Place. Usually they pick up at Canada Place, but today they're picking up over here, 1 block south of Canada Place. So we're gonna see if this is the right location. There are other people here waiting for the shuttle, so hopefully we're all kind of in the right area, right under this parking lot sign. And it says lot 19 right here, and this building right there is the Lions Pub. So if you're looking for it, just letting you guys know. But be sure to check the website and this little paper here to find where you want to get picked up and dropped off. Across the street, he parked on the other side of the street. Alright, so I guess it's right here. Not this bus, but the one after, the green one. Putting the sign out now, so they'll have a little sign out here, but it's right across from the Lions Pub. The bus just dropped us off, and we are here at the Capilano suspension bridge. Here's the entrance, and there's the information center to the left, and let's go in. Okay, we just entered the park. Oh, there's the picture spot right there. Capilano suspension bridge. And then information is over here. Little story center, and then there's a map right here. Here's a map of everything you can do. Alright, now that we took all of our entering photos here, it's time for story center. I think it just goes through the history of the bridge. It's got like an audio playing about the story and the information.
I'm Mac McKicker. I was a forest ranger when I married Elizabeth. Now, during this Great Depression, I winter in Tahiti rum running. I've invited local carvers to place their totem poles.
It was a bit of a lark. I replaced the bridge cables and developed the park's west side. And I did my best to promote Capilano suspension bridge
Over
all
here
over the
we've
world.
got the different places you can do the suspension bridge and the cliff walk and everything.
Hello.
Right, just through the trees there we can see the suspension bridge. And they've got the Capilano here, and this is where you can find all the different totem poles. There's a little picture spot, you can put your head in the totem pole there. You've got a big canoe right there.
Baskets of seafood until she died.
There's a totem talk and totem poles all around. Got a little trading post there and a place to eat. And this is where you cross the bridge. The suspension bridge. Right. Look how pretty. And this is to the left. It's so pretty. And it's early in the morning. We got here like right as the park was opening up. So it's not too busy. Over there is the cliff walk. There's some stairs that you gotta go up. Oh, it's so pretty. And the lights. Sorry for the wobbly stairs. A little spot to eat. The little cabin. We're doing the treetop walk next.
Yeah, and then the otter balls.
Oh, and you can get the famous otter balls here too. Oh, look at how pretty the lights are. It's so pretty. Look at all the lights with the trees. I think they must be starting to put the lights up because they have a season where they do the whole lights. I didn't know if they were up year round or if they're just starting to put them up because we're at the end of the summer season here. And it looks so pretty. Right now we're at the treetop adventure and we go this way. Now we're going up the treetop walk. It's just so peaceful because it's early in the morning. You can walk on this bridge over here. Keep following the pathway around for the treetop walk. Alright, and then we've got another bridge to cross. Trying to hold all the cameras and take pictures and videos because it's just so pretty. Here's the narrow stairs that you gotta use. Okay, so we're just continuing on with the treetop walk. So it just consists of all these like suspension bridges here, and then they end up like on a base platform to the tree, and you just keep following the path along. It just looks so pretty with the lights and everything. It's early in the morning, so there's not a lot of people. It's quiet. It's just the camera's not doing it justice. It is so pretty in person. So that's all we're doing right now is the treetop walk, and we're just going to keep following these beautiful twinkling lights all throughout the trees. And Kari loves it here. I love it here too. And I didn't know the lights were going to be on. So pretty. We're just following the path around. We haven't even done the cliff walk yet. No. There was the suspension bridge, the treetop walk, and the cliff bridge are the main three things, so lots to do. See, we're just gonna keep going around. You can go all the way around the trees like this at each platform, and then you go down to the next platform. It is. Oh, now we're crossing some water. Everywhere is just picture, picture, picture. All right, we just finished the treetop walk, and we're just following these other little pathways around to this other little lookout here where you can look out onto the water, and you can see that little no fishing sign and the little house again. And then there's these little activities the kids can do, or you yourself. And this one's telling you to look for the banana slugs, which we saw at the redwoods in California last time. But that just shows you some activities you can do with the kids to keep them occupied looking at the nature. So now we're coming behind the house, and you can see the third activity you can do with Ollie the otter. And it says to look for salamanders. All right, here's activity 4. You gotta see how tall you are compared to the different trees. You're a 10-year-old Douglas fir, 13-year-old red cedar, and 15-and-a-half-year-old hemlock. My turn. Kari's just a little bit taller, so you're just above 10. Yeah, and you're above the 13. And you're in the middle of 15 and 16. Alright, we really don't know where we're going. We're just following the paths around. But we just keep stopping to take so many pictures and everything. So I don't know how much of the video you're going to see of just music playing with the pretty background or a little bit of talking. I don't know how I'm going to edit this yet. There's one of the fallen trees. And then these bridges are with the white lights. The other ones up in the tree walk had the yellow lights. I know it's hard to tell in the camera, but okay, Kari just found a banana slug, but not a real one, a fake one. And up here in this little house, there are bathrooms next to the Critters Hollow. Right, so this is Critters Hollow, and right now they have some signs up about some bats. I think somebody might come here and talk or show things eventually, but we're still pretty early. Oh, ants on the tree. Anthony, where have you been? All right, now we're at Raptors Ridge, and there are some people out, and it looks like they have the great horned owl, so we'll see if we can get a closer look at that. We got a falcon right here and a hawk. All right, this is Harris Hawk. So he's 13 years old. And we've got the falcon over here.
She's a crazy working girl.
All right, I don't know if you could hear me, but they had the hawk and the falcon, and she said the hawk's name was Rudy, and it was 13 years old. Okay, so something I want to tell you guys about the shuttle we forgot to show is, yes, it is a free shuttle, but you do not need to prepay for your ticket online and show the bus driver anything. He just says hop on, and then when you get to the gate, you can either, just go right in with your ticket that you bought pre-online, or you can buy one at the gate. Yeah, you don't have to show them anything to get on that bus. All right, because we were wondering that. We were wondering if to get on the bus, if you needed to show them proof that you've bought a ticket, and we did not have to. So, all right, we're gonna keep going. We just saw the birds, and we're gonna continue along these beautiful pathways. And bear with me, guys. I'm working a new camera on this trip, so I'm trying to still learn it, figure it out a little bit. All right, now we're gonna do the Nature's Edge Boardwalk. All right, that nature walk leads right back out to here, which is the suspension bridge. And you go that way and back up, and you'd cross the suspension bridge again. Oh, now it's getting busy. Come early in the morning if you want empty pictures on the bridge. All right, and there's a look at the suspension bridge. Right now we're looking underneath the suspension bridge. And it's the beginning of September, and you can see the leaves are just starting to change a little bit of color. So it's still got the green, but we got a little bit of yellows and reds and oranges in there. Okay, so we've just been following the path along up here, and they've got benches if you need to sit on one. And up there, there's a squirrel hanging down like a wood carving on a swing. Let's go try to see if we can find it. All right, we found the front of the squirrel. So right over here was the cabin, right there where the otter balls are. There's the squirrel, and if you take this path up, that was the start of the treetop adventure. All right, we're making our way back across the suspension bridge here, and we're gonna try to go do the cliff walk over there on that side. All right, next up, we're gonna do the cliff walk. Let's go. As you can see, it's a very narrow path. No! All right, if you're afraid of heights, don't look. I didn't show it very well because I don't have the strap on. Huh? There's the cliff, and we're walking. There's the cliff walk, and we just made our way around the little half circle there. taking in all the beauty, and then it just comes back over here to the platforms. So just up ahead there is a waterfall. And they've got this little bridge here where you can walk out onto it. Do you dare? And we'll look down. It doesn't look high up in the camera, but it is high. Alright, so we just came up the stairs from the cliff walk area. There's a little waterfall here, and then there's a little pathway across the water. And just look everywhere. The greenery is beautiful. And we just keep stopping to take pictures. That's all I've been saying. Oh, look at that. They got this little thing here where you can learn questions and facts. And it gives you the answer when you turn it. They've got rangers along the way for different trek talks. So this one's about bears. Okay, so we're just making our way from the cliff walk. After that little waterfall, we're just following the path around here. There's another little area to eat, and then there's a picture spot over here to the right. All right, they got this little picture frame here where you can take your photo. There's the bridge, just so you can kind of get an idea of what it looks like from back here. And then over here to my right is the beginning of the cliff walk area. And there was that little sign right there where you can take your photo. And over here is a restaurant, the Cliff House. Now we're going to take a look at the trading post. Here's just an overview of the trading post. Alright, just showing some items here, some patches, keychains. We've got lots of options for Christmas ornaments. Alright, some more choices for an ornament. They've got some really pretty jewelry here, so like a mountain necklace, mountain earrings. I don't know if you can see that ring, but it's like a little forest tree. Just cases full here of jewelry across from the Christmas ornaments over here. Right, there's some kitchenware and gloves and bowls and everything and mugs. They've got bears here with different letters. More ornaments. Everything is so cute. Look, he's holding a tree. Says, I'm not fat, I'm fluffy. Of course, they've got maple syrup. All the goodies over here. They've got totem poles. They've got a magnet here. They've got some patches and ornaments. They've got a pin. They've got stuffed animals everywhere. They've got a banana slug stuffed animal. This is finger puppet animals. Oh, they also have shirts and bags. You name it, they've got it. They also have some fudge over here as well. If you ask the fudge people over there, you can get a little free sample. I already ate one of them. This is the mint chocolate fudge. Yum. On these necklaces, they have the spirit totems, and it's by your birthday. So they've got the otter, the wolf, the hawk. And you can see in the corner there, it's got your birthday month. The beaver, the deer, the woodpecker, Selm, the bear, the raven, the serpent, the owl, and the goose. So comment down below which one you guys are. Kimi and I are the beaver. Alright, time to try the otter balls. You can get different ones with different toppings. There's some other treats you can get as well. Alright, those are the different types. You can get a maple syrup with icing, caramel with whipped cream, and chocolate with marshmallow. We're going to do the maple syrup with icing sugar.
And I got the 2 single orders of all Canadian.
Thank you. Alright, we've got the otter balls here from the cabin. We've got the maple syrup kind with the Canadian with the powdered sugar. They smell delicious. You can smell the maple syrup on there, and they're warm. They smell really good. Came with a little wooden fork. Oh, I'm gonna stab it. It's just a mini pancake. It is so cute. We got one to share for now, but on bowl. All right, how many? On the bottom. Look at that pool of syrup. Can you see it? Yeah. Oh yeah, yum. Really good. All right, I'm gonna take a stab at it. Oh, I stunk it in some syrup. More syrup.
My friend here, my friend in Vancouver gets made.
Good. Yeah. All right, the otter balls were delicious. You can see all that extra syrup down there at the bottom. It was so good. We just wanted to recap the suspension bridge here at Capilano. We loved it and we highly recommend it, and I would do it again. Yes, the merchandise was really good to pick from. The otter balls were delicious. The views were breathtaking, and we highly recommend coming early in the morning so you get a little bit lower crowds. The weather was great for us today so far, so we just had an overall great experience. And the lights are so pretty. It's called Canyon Lights. Canyon Lights, and they run it throughout kind of like the fall winter season. So I think they're just starting to set it up, and we're at the middle of September right now, and we got to see some of the lights, so that was an extra bonus for us. Yes, it is beautiful. We highly recommend, and we would do it again if we came back to Vancouver. Yes, so there you go, something to put on your list if you're here in Vancouver. Yes. All right, we're just getting ready to exit now. Guys, on the way out, they give little certificates out saying you survived the suspension bridge. That's so cute. And they're free. And they're free. Now we're gonna try to get back on the free shuttle bus and get back to Canada Place area. As far as souvenirs go, we just got the I survived little certificate that you can pick up at the end. And we also got this ornament saying the Capilano suspension bridge. Alright, we just made our way back to Canada Place here. The Holland America ship is still here, but we're just taking a round look at the harbor area. They've got the drop statue right here. And we're just going to show you a few more things around Vancouver and the port area. Come over to the harbor area, you also see a lot of seaplanes going in and out because right there is a Chevron gas station for the seaplanes. So there's the Chevron where the seaplanes can get gas from, and just behind there is the Lion Gate Bridge. Alright, so just coming around the bottom path there, if you follow the water, and there's the Chevron thing. If you take these stairs up here, you'll find the whale and the Olympic Games statue. So let's go take a closer look at those. Alright, here it is, the Olympic cauldron. So there is the Olympic cauldron from the Games in 2010. Alright, and here's a look at the whale. Now we're just going to stroll through the seaside wall walk. I think that's what it's called. And it's just this little pathway here, and just follow the water around. Okay, so we're just making our way around up towards Stanley Park to see some totem poles. And we just walked like all of this. And it like loops all the way around and comes around. We're on the other side of the water now. We still got a little ways to go. Alright, still making our way around. So we had to like loop all the way around. A really long way, and it's hard to see with the shadow in the camera. But we're back at the Chevron place, but we basically had to walk the whole thing around just to get to the other side to come up over this area to find the totem poles. Alright, so it is walkable, but you have to be in good condition to do it. It's a long walk, but it's walkable. Yes. Alright, we're looking at a map here. So we were like over here, and we took this red path all the way around, and now we are here. If that helps you guys plan this out, if you want to do the walk like we did. Alright, we made it to a totem pole. Oh look, there's a whole bunch. Alright, so we made it to Stanley Park, and this is the totem poles. Alright, and then we've got more totem poles over here. With each of the totem poles, they also have the little sayings. So this one's like the beaver crest pole, and it talks about them. You've got the Oscar pole. So yeah, if you want to read about the totem poles, you can do that as well. Also up here they have a little gift shop area, and they have restrooms if you need them. Here's the gift shop name at the totem poles. So this is the gift shop up here. So it's a little bit bigger than we thought. We've got some really pretty ornaments over here with Vancouver on it if you're looking for anything with that there.
Thanks for your time.
There was the gift shop right there, and those were the totem poles. If you walk across the street here, you can get a view of the Lionsgate Bridge. And coming around, you can see Gross Mountain. Then they have another little lookout area right there with the lighthouse.
We were just over here taking pictures with the bridge, and then the horsey came by. Kari, I was trying to take her picture with the bridge, and then we saw the horses walk by. Okay, I have to put this camera down now so I can take pictures with these.
Alright, so that ends our little walk here in Stanley Park and the totem poles. You knew there was a gift shop up here. I didn't know that. Bathroom and food, and it's a long walk from where we started. Yes, so definitely can do, it's doable, but the bridge was just right over there, and then the totem poles are back there, and just follow the water, and hopefully a nice little free walk you can do. And of course, if you want to buy something at the gift shop, that costs extra. But other than that, it's a good little activity to do if you're looking for something else to do in Vancouver. Y'all thought we were done. We found another one. This is the shore to shore. Let's take a look at it, shall we? Shore to shore. And it's just down this little path here to the right of the totem poles. You can see the totem poles right in there. So if you just come around here, you can find this statue. We found a bird with a fish.
Alright everybody, that does it for today's video. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye travelers!